And now the visiting team, the Dallas Mavericks. At shooting guard, Dylan Harper. At the other guard position, Alex Caruso. At center, Jalen Durant. At small forward, Cam Whitmore. At the other forward position, Anthony Davis. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd.
Starting at power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 9, P.J. Washington. At shooting guard, at 6'3" number 20, Jared McCain. At center, 6'10", number 28, Alfred Sengun. The other forward, standing 6'11", number 21, Angelo Green. The other guard, at 6'3", number 10, Green.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Anthony Davis.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Anthony Davis, also Whitmore out there, Durant out there with Alex Caruso, and it's Harper in at shooting guard. And for Houston, we've got Alperen Sengun, P.J. Washington out there with Green. Then it's Green, and it's McCain in at the 2. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Green finds Green. Here's Sengun. Here's Green. Whitmore defending. On the wing, Green. Washington outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Green. Here's Sengun. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. He hits the second from the line. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
And Davis gets it to go.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
And here's Houston. It's a three-point game. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Here's Harper, 15 in his last outing. Pass to Whitmore. Right side Davis. Caruso, the pass to Harper. On the wing, Davis. And the three off target. Green with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. Green finds Green. Down low. Here's Ware. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Whitmore. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Caruso outside. From the left block. And that one drops. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. To give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Now here's Green. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Tries the spin move. The three is up. Fires in the triple.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Sexton against Caruso. Pass to Harper. 4-3. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Sexton. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Green for three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Davis with a screen on Green. Here's Harper. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Rockets trail by 3. Now here's Washington. 14 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Hardy. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Harper passes to Davis. Duran with a screen on Washington. Here's Davis. Another one falls for Dallas.
Well, I tell you what, Davis is at his best around the basket, but the mid-range shot is a big part of his game, too.
Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
Pass to Harper. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The three from Sexton. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. On the wing, Whitmore. And there's the lob. It doesn't go for him.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And Harper gets it to go.
That's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And Dallas also making a switch. Branham. Now Green. He's got 6. There's a screen. To the middle. Duren with a steal. Pass to Davis. Over Green. Davis hits.
Anthony Davis.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron, Kobe, the best to ever do it. He's doing something that Dallas has never seen, breaking all the records that stand up in front of him. He is a winner, and he will win multiple championships when it's all said and done. High praise, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks, Allie.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Green. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Boston. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hardy. Here's Harper. Green covering. Davis with it. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, this is the problem with guarding Davis. I mean, he can shoot it, penetrate, and hurt you in the post. Sometimes impossible to guard.
Now here's Green. He's got 9. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Green's got 12 points in the game.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Duren, the pass to Hardy. Outside Davis. Here's Duren. And rejected. And here's Green. 12 points for him. And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And it's now only a 1-point Maverick lead. Davis against Washington. Outside Davis. Driving to the basket. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. The first quarter all wrapped up. And it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks ahead, up 1. And we'll be back right after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Houston making some changes. Washington's checked in for Martin. Green comes in for Green, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Cooper. Green out there with Ball. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's stolen by Washington. Ball left side. Outside, Green. Pass to Sexton. Green, a screen. Fires the three, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. But they're there lurking.
And we've got a report now. Let's find out the news on Alperen Şengün.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. Already the back is suffering from loss of function and restricted movement. Right in the middle of the schedule, some unfortunate timing for sure. We wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And here are the Rockets now. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Ware. There's the block. Washington against Davis. Caruso outside. Here's Branham.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Well, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Now here's Duran. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Green. There's Ball with a three, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
On the floor, welcome your Mavericks.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Gafford's checked in. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Davis. Puts it up from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Davis has got 12.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
Green with the ball. 14 points for him. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Gafford. Caruso with it, hounded by Ball. Here's Branham, and it's all tied up. He's got 13.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
A minute and a half left in the half. And that one's good. Green. And the Rockets lead by 2.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Back comes Houston in transition, and it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Caruso with the ball for Dallas. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be their 2nd of 3 games total on this road trip. Here's Branham. He's got 13. Now here's Gafford. 4 on the clock. And here's Caruso outside, and Dallas hits again from deep.
So hard to challenge these shots, I mean, especially against the better shooters.
Ball takes taking his time here. Williams with the screen. Green with the ball. Gafford picks him up. And Gafford with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
You know, Davis almost forces defenders to foul him when he's on the drive because he's so long and agile off the dribble.
For 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Releases from 15. Again, Houston.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Hits the jump hook. Davis has got 16 points.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel sandwich. And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now Green. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Anthony Davis is out there with Whitmore. Then there's Jalen Duren. And then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Harper in at the 2. Count it. Green's got 22 points. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
The Mavericks trailing. How about an update on Jalen Duren? Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. We do now know that the ankle is twisted. He's trying to walk it off, but we have no further information at this time. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
Well, and Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt. Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Pass to Whitmore. Duren with a screen on Green. Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So want to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Caruso outside. Back to Whitmore. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Sexton looking around. Pass to Green. The 3. Another miss by Green.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Harper misses.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback. Just a dynamic scoring guard. This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, you always want high field goal percentages from the bigs. These are the best at efficiently putting the ball in the bucket. Jalen Duren third.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Back to Green. Pass to Washington. Shot clock at 5. Back to Green. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Dillingham. Here's Cooper. He's got 5. Washington a screen. And here's Green from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Whitmore's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harper. To the wing on the left. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Green. And here is Green. He's got 27. Here's Ware, covered by Duren. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And he's a little less of a go-to guy for their offense now, at least compared to earlier on in the season. You can see his usage percentage is slumping over the last 5 games. Hopefully he can be more involved tonight.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Mavericks trail by 5. Takes a 3. And Harper gets it to go. Harper's got 13.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Here's Cooper. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Green. Washington a screen. Green, the pass to Washington. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
P.J. Washington.
And so Washington nails both of them.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Pass to Harper. There's a screen. There's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Green, the pass to Cooper. Back to Green. Here's Cooper. Shot clock at 6. Blocked! And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Outside Whitmore. Again, Dallas.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Cooper passes to Green. Here's the teardrop. Yep, that one's good. Green's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Davis. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Good work there as it goes.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Cooper passes to Green. Washington a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Nice timing on the alley-oop. I like when Washington teammates lob it his way. He knows what to do with it.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Here's Davis. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
1:02 left in the third quarter.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Houston leading by 3. Green with the ball. He has 29 now. Pass to Cooper. Back to Green. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. 32 seconds left in the third. Outside Whitmore. 5 to shoot. Duren with a screen on Green. Here's Whitmore outside. And the three-pointer goes. Whitmore's got 10 points in just the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Lets a floater go. Right through the D for the layup. Green's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Fires away from way outside. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. The Rockets on top. They're up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter with... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Duren. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Whitmore's checked in for Hardy. And it's Harper in for Caruso. Dillingham out there with Green. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Ware in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And he trims the lead to single digits. Harper's got 21.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Right side Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And he makes both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Davis with a screen on Green. Here's Whitmore. Another one falls for Dallas.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Washington, a screen on Caruso. Green. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
Here's Whitmore. Here's the three. Sinks the tray. Whitmore's got 23 points.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Outside, Green. And stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And then Davis punches it home.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on a show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Houston making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Here's Green. Washington, a screen on Caruso. Green, the pass to Washington. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
P.J. Washington taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Washington. So he gets them both. Now here's Whitmore. To the paint. Davis, the pass to Caruso. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, really excellent passer for his position. Davis, more than capable of dropping dimes.
Houston leading by 6. Pass to Ware. Fires the 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's see what you got.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Davis. AD doing what he does.
I don't know what you do about that. Davis just powering it down.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Washington, a screen on Caruso. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning skipping a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And no good. Green with the defensive effort. The Rockets lead by 7. To the inside. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Pass to Whitmore. Cashes in the 12-footer. Whitmore's got 17 now, just in the second half.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shot.
And he's going for the lob. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
AD is the man. Primetime play by a primetime ball.
Washington, a screen on Caruso. It's Washington, high post. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Ooh, look at Davis hustling up court.
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Washington, a screen on Caruso. Here's Green. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Let's show why we are the best fans in the NBA. Let's get loud.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Davis. Yeah!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? He misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And stolen by Green. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Davis from long range. The 3 won't fall. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Third personal foul. For your Rockets, Green.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And the miss. And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now our